Yo, it's official, like a referee with a whistle. So like and share this episode. So now I got another one with you. Dawn Robinson. You know, she used to be a official member of the group in Vogue. And now she did a video in her car talking about how she's been living in her car for 3 years. Now, I saw the video on LinkedIn that somebody posted. And people were trying to make this out to be something positive. There's nothing positive about being homeless, sleeping in your car. I slept in my car for 2 days. And I was like, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I got evicted. This is like what? 20 years ago? That happened to me? So there's nothing positive about that shit at all. And if you listen to her video, she tries to make it seem like she's kind of justifying why she sleeping in her car. And then she's talking about people that tried to help her, like her manager tried to help her. Her manager put her in a hotel for 8 months at $3,000 a month. So 3,000 times 8 is what? $24,000? So manager went out his way to help her, putting her in a hotel for 8 months. And she left. Couldn't do it no more. The manager was trying to find her apartment. She was complaining about she don't like none of the apartments, and I don't know, man. Or maybe he didn't like the apartments she was picking. He's like, oh, he's trying to be controlling. She had to leave her mom's house. She was at her mom's house in Vegas. She said she had to leave there, and because she couldn't stay with her mom no more. It just got to be too much of a problem. Now she has a channel, right? But I'm not gonna play the video on her channel. Because, I don't want to get no YouTube was funny style. I'll play this video.
Guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. Living in my car. Oh my gosh. Or if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. Let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA. Okay. And he said that I could stay with him. And so I was like, okay. He's like, I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then when I got to his place, he actually did have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months. Oh my God, you guys. Because every apartment that I looked at, every single time I looked at a place, I would call him and I'm like, okay, can you meet me here? I would tell him ahead of time, of course. And then he wouldn't meet me there. And so I would take video and send it to him. And he's like, no, oh my God, this neighborhood, I hate it. I mean, I felt like he was playing games. And I knew he was playing games. And I wasn't the one. I'm like, come on. I'm trying to make this easier on you because financially, I know it's got to be hard. You're paying your rent and you're paying my hotel. His apartment was $1,700 a month. And then my hotel was over 3,000. Yep. So, and I was always stressed every week because he would pay weekly for the hotel. So every week I was like, oh my God, can you afford it? Are you okay? And he's like, no, I can't, but I'm getting it together. What? You're the one who said to go to the hotel and you're not in any of the apartments. Like, it would be so much cheaper to just give me, like, what's the problem? You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car.
So that's the short version of the video. She has her own YouTube channel. You can go look at it. It sounds like she's a pain in the ass. That's what it sounds like. She's a hard person to deal with. That's what it sounds like. And it might be some mental illness along with that as well. You know, now one thing I can say, when you're down, there's some people that don't want to fuck with you. That does happen. So that makes it even worse. On top of, she got some type of mental illness. She's a pain in the ass. And plus, people don't want to fuck with you. That makes it even worse on somebody. And this is based on my experience. I've been in a position where I didn't know where I was going to stay at. You know what I'm saying? I've been at a place in life at one point where I had to stay with somebody else for a couple weeks, a couple months, until I got up on my feet. I've been there. I know how that shit feels. You know? But if you can't stay with your mom, you can't get along with your mom, I mean, come on, man. Damn. I mean, yeah, your mom might be old and stuck in her ways, but damn. I mean, if you can't go, you can always go back home if not anywhere else, I would think. Damn. I mean, even me, I could have went back home when I didn't really have no place to stay at. You know, when I was going from house to house, I could have went back home where I'm from in South Carolina. I could have done that, and I would have been staying with my parents. You know what I'm saying? But I just chose not to do that. But if you can't stay with your parents, I mean, goddamn, there's something wrong with that. That's a red flag. You know, damn. You know. So you can go check out the video. It's 18 minutes long, and this is her YouTube channel. You know, I don't know. Now I don't really know what's the purpose of her starting this YouTube channel. To be honest, ain't no music on here. You know, all I see is just videos of her. Look like she's doing interviews and this is old songs, old videos of her being featured on Alicia Keys' song, Lucy Pearl. Look like Alicia Keys live when she was with Lucy Pearl, the group that these are live performances, seems like. But it ain't no new music on here. Ain't no old music on here. You know, so I don't know. And this video looked like she was in her car, you know, since September 2024. So I don't know. What the difference between her and me is people know who she is. She has a name. People know her, Dawn Robinson from Vogue and Lucy Pearl. People know her name in the music industry, right? So even though she's in her car, she can still make something happen. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but she can still make something happen. What it is, I think for a lot of times, people have a lot of pride. They don't want to go back to move forward. I think that's what it is. Even me at the time, because I was living a certain type of way, and I didn't want to go back to move forward. I didn't want to take a certain type of job so I can get on my feet to move forward. Sometimes you gotta get away from that pride and do what you have to do to move forward. So more than likely, she's probably struggling with that too, along with the mental health, along with people not answering your phone calls. It's a little bit of all of that at the same time, and all of that affects your mind when you're in a situation like that, when you're not where you're supposed to be, because of whatever circumstance may be. When you probably made millions of dollars when you was with in Vogue and y'all was selling records and going on tour. And now you out in the car, you in your car or staying with somebody else, and you can barely afford money to eat. You know what I'm saying? That really fucks with your self-esteem and your self-image. So there's nothing positive about living in your car at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when the lady posted this on LinkedIn, I'm like, I have nothing positive to say about this. So I'm just not going to say anything at all. Because my mom used to tell me, if you don't have anything good to say, just don't respond. So, so I just chose to do a video instead. So share this video. Tell me what you think below. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.